Getting ready to step into your career era? Set yourself apart with Adobe Creative Cloud Pro for students. Hone your skills with apps like Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and more, powered with the latest in creative AI. Students save over 55% so you can build a portfolio you're proud of. Launch your future with Adobe Creative Cloud Pro for students. Visit adobe.com/students to learn more.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is part 2 of Hip-Hop Newz with Train from the DMV area, hip-hop influencer and creator. Chicago, my bad for the cutoff, but like I said, this part 2, and Train was just asking me a question.
What is your favorite Nas album?
All right, because we ended off what I was saying, Nas the GOAT, but he is the GOAT. He's the mentionable, the honorable GOAT, and then there's Drake. But anyway, yeah, my favorite Nas album would have to be Illmatic, and my favorite, I know you ain't asked me, but one of my favorite songs by Nas is It Ain't Hard to Tell. So yeah,
I like that joint. One of my favorite joints is the one that people don't like, man. Nostradamus.
What? That's a great joint.
A lot of people don't like his commercial albums. They don't like it. He has, you know how it is with hip hoppers, man. You do something outside of that box, they have comments about it. But he had the song on there with Ron Isley, Project Window, and that was my joint.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Nostradamus. Like, I guess, like you said, it's coming up.
What's your price, man? They didn't like, man. What's your price, man?
They like,
say what's your price, man? They weren't feeling it, man.
What?
Yeah, man. A lot of people didn't like the commercial side of it, man.
That's crazy. Everything Nas touch turned to gold, so I don't know.
If you look it up, people that listen to his stuff, they'll rank that as one of his lowest albums.
That's crazy.
I liked it though. I liked it because he stepped out of his box, man. He stepped out of his box, and he delivered.
Okay. So what you got going on in the hip hop world?
Honestly, I guess maybe my biggest question would be where everybody feels that the state of hip hop is right now, or at least our culture as Black Americans, BAs. You know what I mean? We had an Essence Fest this year, and we had a big kerfuffle, hoopla about that. People were talking about it because of the leadership position that was switched over. Then also with the BET Awards and Soul Train Awards, they just made an announcement within the last couple of days that they'll be sitting that down for a while because of lack of attendance and support. Soul Train Awards, that was something that we most definitely all look forward to, at least when I was growing up. BET Awards most definitely as well. I think one of the cause and effects is probably the same thing that happens to the All-Star Games, whereas though you get lack of participation from the bigger names. So then it makes the people that are coming up next being like, well, hey, if Kobe's not doing the dunking contest, what would I do the dunking contest for? And then you have Blake Griffin at the dunking contest. So, you know what I mean? So even for hip hop, the bigger acts, and not just the older, bigger acts, maybe the lack of attendance or participation is kind of affecting the overall outlook for the next generation of hip hop. So for anybody that's out there, the question would be, where do you feel that we are right now in hip hop?
That's an awesome question, and it's so in depth. I think the current state, and this is just my opinion, but I think the current state of hip hop is in desperate need of revival. And the reason why I say that is because the music industry is falling apart right before our eyes. So it's now like where, as you say, the artists are going to go to get all these accolades and these awards, and who's going to open up for them, and things of that. And what I think is it's a great time to believe in yourself and get your shit together and have your own freaking audience and own following. Because if you don't, these industries will grab you up real quick and make you their bitch. So
Yeah.
I think, you know what I'm saying? You just take it from me and just get your own audience and ride with that.
I think that's a good take.
Yep. So that's kind of like what I think about that and everything. And yeah. I mean, because if you think about it, we are the new generation of hip hop, the podcasters, the indie artists, the people that's been putting themselves on, you know. It's no more Holly Weird anymore. It's Holly who? Holly you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put yourself on.
Couldn't have said it better.
All right, Train. I'm gonna end this episode off with "On This Day in Hip Hop History." On this day in hip hop history, Run DMC released their debut single, "It's Like That," on August 10th, 1983. So you guys go look up that song, "It's Like That," and tell me what you think in the comment section below on Spotify or Pandora, wherever you get your musical fix from. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Speaking Mind Radio with my homeboy Train.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you taking your time on this hip hop star.
You're welcome. See you guys later. Bye.